Chris Weidman. Oh, God. See, I feel quite bad because I made a video basically saying loser leaves town. Whoever loses between Chris Weidman and Uriah Hall, will probably end up leaving the UFC. And, who could have predicted this? Chris Weidman. So if you didn't watch it, which I gather you probably have, it would have been all over social media. Even if you don't watch MMA, you'd have seen it. Chris Weidman, Uriah Hall, fight starts, 15, 20 seconds in. Nothing's happened. Chris Weidman throws a leg kick. I guess a little bit of a telegraphed leg kick because it was checked by Uriah Hall and Chris Weidman's leg snapped on impact in half. He then fell backwards and went to put his leg down, and obviously there was nothing there, and he fell over, and that was the end of the fight. Really, really bad injury. We've seen this in the UFC before with, God, I can't remember his name. I want to say Corey Hill. I think Corey Hill had one. Then, of course, Anderson. So this is why this is so mad, is Anderson Silva, in his second fight with Chris Weidman in the rematch after he got knocked out, threw a kick which Chris Weidman checked, and Anderson Silva did exactly the same thing, broke his leg in half, fell backwards, done. Now, Anderson Silva obviously came back from that, carried on his career, albeit not a great career afterwards. He then fought Uriah Hall in his last fight. Uriah Hall beat him. Now we've had Chris Weidman fight Uriah Hall, throw a leg kick, and do what happened to Anderson Silva to him. MMA, long division, bonkers, absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, really, really ugly. I've probably watched it 3 times, and I don't want to watch it anymore. I hope Chris Weidman's okay. Obviously, he's not okay, but I hope they fix his leg. And, he makes a recovery and he's able to continue his career if he wants to. Personally, I think his career is probably, before he did this, had this horrible injury, I thought his career was kind of almost over anyway. But you don't want someone to retire like that. So you kind of want him to come back, have one or two more fights and recover from it. Another interesting thing came out of that, and I obviously feel bad for Uriah Hall, who didn't do anything wrong. Just he's a part of this, and then everyone else's mental sort of thinking for the rest of the card is what if it happens to me. It's a real tough one to go through. But the interesting stat that came out of it, unfortunately, is Uriah Hall has become the first UFC fighter to win a fight without throwing a single strike, which is, it's a pretty cool stat. It's a pretty cool stat, but yeah, really, really ugly. I hope, obviously, Chris Weidman makes a full recovery. But wow, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It won't be hard to find if you haven't seen it. But watch it, and yeah, let's hope Chris is okay. Ooh.